Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the dinner table. So, as promised, we have the Miss Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Sister Soultre. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here with you guys.
It's an absolute honor to have you. You know, I've been following you on social media and we actually know each other personally. So I'm like, please interview her. I love your growth. I love your brand. I love your spirit. Who is Sister Soultre? Let us know so the people listening can also get a feel for you.
Oh man, Sister Soultre. Sister Soultre is someone that has always been in me, but was never allowed to come out. So, actually, Soultre came out of a state of depression for me. I was really, really, really depressed. I had a lot of relationship issues going on at the time, and it was basically me and God, and I was at the point where I was like, yo, bruh, look. I was like, I'm just tired. Like, I've done everything but the right thing. So I was like, I'm just going to give this a try and see what happens. Like, I was literally telling God, like, all right, let me see what you can do. Yeah. So he was like, cool, bet. So Soultre came out of a deep, dark place for me. It was kind of like that sunshine at the end of the road for me. Wow. So, it was my way of being able to share my story, share my testimony, and be able to give back and to be able to help others heal, because that was how I was able to heal. I was able to do my healing through the products. Yeah. So I put my love and my heart and my soul in every product. That's why that's what makes Soultre different, because you have all these big manufacturers. They're all about the quantity and not the quality. Yeah. And I feel like it's always should be like that. You can't sit here and say the products are safe and you don't even know what you're putting in these products. Right. So I wanted to be able to get back to the roots. Mm-hmm. Yes. Pun intended. So that was the whole purpose of it being called Soultre, because for me, you see people's growth on the outside, and that's a reflection of what's going on the inside. And I wanted it to be as pure, as real, as natural as possible to reflect that. So the name came from me being able to give back to God what he was doing in my life. So
I love that. I love that. That is really a dope way to give back. And I love your evolution. Like I said, I've just been watching you and I didn't even know what you were going through. Like you said, you know, on your face it may not show, but on the inside you going through hell. So you definitely put on a good face, but I'm glad that you were able to heal through that. And it's something about surrendering to a higher power that just takes your quest on a whole nother journey. So I'm proud of you. And I know you said that you put everything into your brand, into your products. What is that? What is your brand?
My brand is health and wellness. My main focus is what you're putting on the inside of you, what you're putting on the outside of you as well. I'm not so big on the nutrition side, even though that I work with people that do, but my main focus was on the outside, because after doing so much research and finding out that women of color in particular have the smallest safe zone for products when it comes to products, where they did a study with a group called EWG, and they have a database of over 64,000 products, health and beauty products. And they test to see what level of toxins are in those products, and they give it a score from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest hazard. And only 20 out of those products, only 40% were deemed low hazard. Wow. For the general public. Right. And out of that 40%, only 25% were safe for women of color. Women of color. Wow. So out of that 40%, only 25% was safe for the women of color.
What is considered unsafe?
Unsafe would be plant-based.
No. When I say unsafe, what kind of effects can happen to women who use unsafe products?
It would set early puberty in girls, health defects, birth defects, and these are from products that you're using on your hair and your skin. You know, you don't normally think about that, but the thing is, your skin has pores, and pores are holes, right?
That's right.
Seep into your body,
seeps into your bloodstreams and everything. Exactly. So I understand that you want them edges to be on fleek, but it's not worth it in the long run, because these are causing issues and diseases that you didn't even know existed, and that's why women of color are having coming up with cancers and all type of things that no one has ever heard of. I was at a meeting one day and they were talking about the triple X cancer that only women of color get. And I'm like,
what does that come from?
The triple X cancer.
Like, what does that come from?
Right. Yeah. So I'm just like thinking, like, why are we the ones that have so many health problems? And even though they're killing our brothers on the streets, they're killing our women in the hospitals.
Damn. Yeah. And apparently at the beauty salon,
not everyday products and our food, everything.
Because we have the highest buying power in America.
Yes, we do.
So we buy the most products. So of course they know what we're into.
Yep.
So the first thing they're going to do is market these products to women of color because they know we're going to eat it up.
There's also it seems like a shaming campaign that's been going on for years, if you ask me, because black women have naturally been beautiful. Mm-hmm. I still to this day don't understand blonde wigs. Even I just don't get it. I don't get it. Because I mean, just like your hair is natural, it's fine. You don't have to do nothing to it. Our melanin is popping all the time. So we don't have to do nothing to our skin, but the media has influenced us to believe that we need something to be more beautiful than what we are naturally. And I think that is a poison.
Yeah. Right. And that's what I wanted to bring with this brand. Like, I wanted them to know, like, hey, you can have 4C hair and still look fine.
Exactly.
Like, it's okay. Yeah. Your hair may shrink up and you may look like Kunta Kinte sometimes, but it is okay. That's just,
ain't nothing wrong with that, though. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's just how it is.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like my journey with my locks, a lot of people like, you can wear a weave over your locks and but with my journey, it was more of a spiritual journey because I was that girl who was always wearing the weave and always wearing this. And I felt like that's what made me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that comes from. And it's way before you even see any commercials. That starts from within, depending on your environment growing up as a child. Right. You know what I'm saying? So for me, my lock journey is me going through my spiritual journey. You know, everybody was like, oh, you don't want to go through the ugly phase. That doesn't exist for me. Nothing about me is ugly.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? On the inside. So I know I'm fine as hell on the outside, spiritually and physically. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you saying that, that for women, there's nothing absolutely wrong. And I'm glad that you came out with those products that will help us to even if we're going through those confidence issues, still kind of help us out with our hair on the journey to becoming who we're supposed to become in our confident selves. Right. Now, with that being said, is your brand only for women or is it a unisex brand?
It is definitely a unisex brand. When I first started out, it was just it was just about me and I was actually just thinking about me and my daughter because I'm like, look, I'm a single mother. Pockets ain't as fat as they need to be. So I just didn't feel the need to keep sitting here buying separate products and they both were not safe for us. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, well, we need to come up with something. Mm-hmm. So that's where the hair moisturizer came from. That was my very first product. Mm-hmm. And it stemmed from that to a lady asking me about an eczema cream, and all the babies at my daughter's daycare had eczema. And I'm like, I had to whip up something. I didn't charge her for it. Gave her this big bucket of it. And she was like, 3 days later, she was like, it cleared up.
Wow.
So I was like, oh God, you doing it like that? Right. Oh, okay. So I went with it. And then after a while, I started walking around and I'm like, yo, these dudes' beards are terrible. Right. What are you doing? Like, nobody sees this? Right. And that's when the beard gang started popping off. And I'm like, our brothers really need some help. Like, they need love. And so I started looking up some stuff and experimenting with some things. And I actually tried it out on myself first. Don't ask me how, but I started testing it out. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. And it feels real good. And then that's how I came out with the beard wash. I know brothers go through a lot during the day and they just need something to calm them down, help them, just have a better day at the end of the day, just to settle down. So that's why I came out with that, which has the peppermint oil, which leaves a nice, cool, tingly feel. Now your beard's nice, smells nice, feels nice. Now you got some confidence about yourself. So I just wanted to be able to let the brothers know that we hear you, we see you, and we appreciate you. So
I tried to get in the beard game, but they wouldn't initiate me. So I've been trying since I was like 15.
You got something that we can
it's nothing.
Like, make it
so
appear?
Is there something that you can do so that I could join the beard game? Is there like grow me some?
To be honest, and I tell everybody that's why it's like it's not really about the products for me. It's about the knowledge because Hosea 4:6 says our people perish for lack of knowledge. So I mean, you can buy my products all day, but if you're not living a healthy lifestyle, eating properly, if you are around stressful environments, it's gonna, and if you have hereditary issues, any medical conditions, that can help prevent that as well. So
I don't think it's that. I just, you know, I don't have nothing to my face.
If it's hair there, it's
kind of a hairless guy.
Now, if you have none at all and you can't grow any, that's different. But if there's hope there, it's possible.
Is it gonna work?
No,
you pop out every day? It's not gonna work.
Me and Maine starting a new game called Smooth Face Game. Smooth Face Game. No bumps, no beards, no nothing. Just.
But if you have a goatee and you have a mustache, you're able to grow a beard.
Okay.
You're just gonna have to stimulate it and get it going.
I had a question for you. Have you ever looked into alchemy? Because see, what you do is probably ancestral trait. You said you whipped up the stuff for the people and then the eczema went away. Alchemy is an old Kemetic form of medicine.
Yes.
Might just be natural.
I have actually, I honestly, and shout out to my best friend Ashley Saunders, but she's actually in pharmacy school right now. And we've always had conversations about making natural medicine. Because I have plenty of books on medication for blood pressure, lupus, things like that. And, you know, people coming to me like, hey, do you have something for this and this? And I'm like, I want to be able to help. Like, that's what I love to do. I love chemistry, but I didn't love the modern medicine.
No, modern
medicine. I'm
like,
modern medicine is just that. It's modern.
But modern medicine is a replica of what we've always done as African people.
Absolutely.
All that medication is stemmed from essential oils, herbs. The Egyptians' time.
Exactly.
So they take all that and they're like, well, how can we mass produce this?
Exactly.
So that's where the synthetics and all that stuff comes from.
I love that. I love that. Now, let me ask you this. I know you got women followers, you got men followers. Is this your full-time gig?
No, it is not. But the way the universe or God is working right now, it's becoming my full-time. So I'm just really in a place of transition. So I'm trying not to lose my cool because, you know, bills need to be paid and babies need to be fed. But I'm confident in what he is doing and I'm trying not to get in his way right now. So I'm just moving how he wants me to move and just keeping it going from there.
Yeah, don't get in her way.
Right. She is on a mission and doing amazing things. So, last question from me. Any young Black woman who is aspiring to be an entrepreneur, to do anything with her ideas, to be anything other than working a 9-to-5 and really want to follow her dreams, what are 3 tips that you would give her? 1, just do it. No matter how scared you are, no matter what you have, what you don't have, just do it. 2, I would say fail forward. Because it's going to happen. You're going to fail. You're going to have times where you're going to fall on your face. But as long as you learn the lesson out of that and take that and grow from that, just keep going. And 3, give yourself room to fail. Like, for me personally, I beat myself up when I failed. And that would cause me to go back into that depressed state. And then I would get to a point where I wasn't doing anything. But I had a friend of mine let me know, like, you have to give yourself permission to fail. Like, you have to give yourself permission to be a human being. Absolutely.
He was like, you're not God, so you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. That's the part of the journey. Just focus on what you're good at. Focus on where you've come from and just grow from there. So,
have you ever skinned your knee on a bike? I mean, you fall off the bike, you get up, but then you know how to ride the bike.
Right.
Nobody's ever got on a bike the first time and just took off.
Right.
So falling is it's a teachable moment, and definitely the fact that you see it, I see wisdom in you, young lady.
Yes,
a lot of wisdom.
Yes,
Early.
And you share a lot of wisdom as well on social media. So, how can we follow you on social media, stay up to date, and shop with you? Because we going to do that.
Well, you can follow me on Facebook. Just look for Soultre Natural, Soultre Natural, or you can follow my personal page, which is Jasmine Ryans, Ryans. It's another Jasmine on there. I think she's my cousin, but look for the Soultre head. So that's why I had to change it. And then on Instagram, you can follow me at Soultre_natural as well. I don't post often because I just like to go with the flow. Right. Honestly, like I don't go by the status quo. I don't follow the rules. I've never followed the rules. So I'm one of God's rebels. So if you want to know, you know where to find me. If you want to talk to me, you know where to find me. So I'm not hard to find. I'm just not going to post all the time.
Right. Absolutely.
How can we buy the product?
You can actually go on www.soultrenaturalproducts.com, and shipping is free because I know that shipping costs can make you put the whole cart back. Of course. So that was my gift to you, because even though I can't afford it, I still do it because it's more important for me to get the product out there than to make $1. I'm trying to make a difference. So,
hey,
I got one question. Are you gonna come out with any products for like men's feet? Cause like my feet is bad. They're terrible, and I need something real African natural to fix my feet.
Actually, me and Monet were actually talking about having places or events where we just pamper and cater men. Like you guys, we always get the massages, we get our feet done and stuff like that. And I'm like,
hold on now, you do that? That's $1 billion territory,
right?
Yeah.
Hey,
no one is wanting to touch feet, and I'm like, I don't have a problem with it. Like Jesus cleaned his disciples' feet, so
I don't know. Them Asians is right there by Walmart between them mine. I'm just saying. Well, ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't look down on them. I'm just saying. Only reason I look down on them because they bite my feet.
But I wanted it to be just for men. Like, we have places that we go. You guys have nowhere you can go.
That's powerful.
Yeah, nowhere. Like, there is nowhere for you guys to get catered to. And then the places that you do go to, it's other men. And I know you guys just don't want other men rubbing on you.
I'm not going to have it. It's not going to happen.
So I'm just like, well, somebody needs to do something. But that's because I love people. I love humans. I love who God created everyone to be. So
I 100% support you.
I'm buying something.
Yes. Definitely
like,
support you.
I ain't got no beard, but I'm getting the beard all year.
I'm telling you.
You can use it. Well, with these products, they're multi-purpose. So if you do get the beard oil, you can use it on your hair. You can use it on your skin. You can put it in your bath water. Everything.
Oh, okay.
Dope.
What's up?
I'm gonna do my hair though. Do the hair.
Yeah.
What are these 3 products that you have sitting in front of you?
I have the hair moisturizer, the Revival hair moisturizer. This was the first product that I ever made, and this was the only product that I used after my big chop last year.
Ooh.
And actually this year. Well, no, yeah, it was last year. And then the hair and beard oil was the next product that I made because I know with some people they have the, I guess, protective styles, and they still want to be able to have that shine to their hair. And that's when I started getting to the beard care products with the beard wash, because I know a lot of guys, they were using their regular shampoo and body wash and anything that they could find to wash their beard. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't do that. And I'm like, I know a lot of the products that people use, they're not catered to that 4 type hair that most people of color have. So I wanted something that people of color that had that thick hair could use, and that hair is on your face. So you can't sit here and be using Suave.
Right.
Suave.
So suave.
It's not gonna work. You're gonna be walking around here looking real scruffy and dry. I'm just saying. So I wanted to bring a little shine to the beard. You know, I wanted our men to look good and feel good and be able to go out in the day and feel confident.
Look like Ramsey.
Appreciate that.
Look like Ramsey the 7th.
Showing up for the brothers.
Right.
What's up?
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Jasmine, for joining us here at the dinner table. It's definitely been a pleasure to have you here and to just have your brand globally promoted. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much, you guys.
You're welcome.
Keep blowing.
All right, so we're going to roll it on now to commercial break, and we'll be right back with you.